I'm Gabby Franza from John Hancock Retirement, and today I'll be helping you through the process of enrolling in your 401k plan. We'll review your plan's specific details, discuss the benefits of participating in a retirement plan, and walk through the paperwork required to sign up. First, let's talk about the specific details of your plan. To be eligible to sign up, you need to be at least 21 years old and have worked at the company for 1 year with at least 1,000 hours per year. Your plan offers something called a safe harbor match, meaning that when you contribute money from your paycheck to save in the plan, the company will match you dollar for dollar up to the first 3% of your salary and 50 cents on the dollar for the next 2% that you contribute. What would that look like in terms of real numbers? Well, let's say that you contributed 3% of your salary. Donnelly Boland would contribute another 3% into the plan on your behalf. If you put away 4%, the company will match 3.5%. And if you contribute 5% of your salary, the company will contribute 4%. If you contribute above and beyond the 5%, the company will still match you with 4%. This is a fantastic benefit that not all plans offer. So if you're able, it's a great idea to put away at least 5% of your salary to make sure you're taking full advantage of the company match. Your contributions and the company's safe harbor contributions are always fully vested. That means that if you were to leave the company, you'd be able to take the money with you. In addition to the safe harbor match, Donnelly Boland may also make a discretionary or profit sharing match. These contributions are subject to a vesting schedule outlined in the chart that we see here. You can change your deferral rate, which is the percent that you're taking from your paycheck to contribute into the plan, during each open enrollment period on January 1st and July 1st. You can change how your money is invested at any time, either by calling or going online. Your plan allows you to choose whether you want to contribute money before taxes are taken out, after tax, or a combination of the two. We'll discuss this choice a little bit later on in the presentation. For the year 2020, the IRS has set a maximum employee elective deferral limit of $19,500. And if you're 50 or older, you may contribute an additional $6,500. Lastly, your plan offers a guaranteed income for life feature. If you have more specific questions about your plan details, please be sure to contact Derek Donaldson in Human Resources. Now that we understand the details of your plan, let's discuss why you might want to consider signing up. A retirement plan can be one of the best ways to help you prepare for retirement. By starting today, you'll be taking important steps to save for your future. Your plan may help provide you with a number of savings advantages, including saving on your taxes, realizing your financial goals, lowering your average investment cost, automatic payroll deductions, and tax-free earnings. There are two ways that you can make contributions to your retirement plan. You can use a traditional 401k or Roth contributions, or again, a combination of the two. This table shows you some of the key differences between Roth and traditional 401k contributions. With a traditional 401k, you make pre-tax contributions to your retirement account. That means you don't pay taxes on your contributions and earnings until you withdraw your money, typically at retirement. On the other hand, with Roth 401k, you make after-tax contributions to your account. That means you pay the taxes now and are able to make tax-free withdrawals in the future. It's worth noting that you might designate all or a portion of your new contributions to Roth. If you choose to make a combination of Roth and pre-tax contribution, the combined amount cannot exceed the contribution limit for 2020. I encourage you to refer to the participant website to find out more information about both types of contributions, or speak with your plan administrator to obtain a copy of the Roth 401k flyer to help you decide if Roth is right for you. Now let's explore the different ways you can choose to invest your contributions. You may be able to choose from professionally managed asset allocation portfolios, creating your own mix, or a combination of both using the funds available in your plan. While knowing how to invest your contributions may seem complicated right now, understanding some simple investment concepts will help you navigate through all of your plan's investment options. Let's start with understanding the relationship between risk and return. Typically, as risk increases, so does the potential for greater returns or losses. While investments have risk that you may lose part or all of the original money you invested, there's also a risk of not meeting your retirement goals. It's not always better to avoid risk because you may also be avoiding the returns that you need for the retirement that you want. What's really important here is to understand your own risk tolerance. You can take our risk quiz today at jhetools.com/risk quiz. You don't even need to register for the participant website in order to access this quiz. The quiz will simply ask you a few basic questions about your individual situation and risk tolerance and help you determine which profile might be a good fit for you based on your investment philosophies. If you decide to take a hands-on approach and build your own portfolio mix, just remember to revisit your strategy as your goals may change over time. If you like the idea of a risk profile but need help making sure your account is diversified, you can choose one of our target risk portfolios, also called Lifestyle. These funds are made up of many underlying investments to meet a certain risk level's objective. For instance, the aggressive target risk suite might be suitable for aggressive investors who want a diversified solution that meets their risk objective. Lastly, you can choose the set it and forget it method by investing in the plan's target date portfolios. These portfolios are professionally managed and provide one-step diversification based on a target date. Over time, the portfolio automatically glides from equities and stocks to a more conservative mix, as you see here, as it gets closer to that target retirement date. So let's walk through an example. If you were born in the year 1983, you would likely retire around the year 2050. If you select the 2050 target date portfolio, your investment mix within the portfolio will evolve over time to be risk appropriate based on your age as you get closer to that targeted retirement date of 2050. Remember, you can build your own mix, select a target risk portfolio, select a target date portfolio, or mix and match a combination of the three strategies to meet your needs. There is no fee to change your investment strategy, so feel free to adjust it over time as your goals may evolve. Now that we've had a chance to learn about the options available in the plan, let's take a moment to review the enrollment form. When you first open the enrollment form, you'll notice that there's a contract number, 96672. You will need this number to register for the website, so please make note. The enrollment form itself actually starts on the third page of the book. In section 1, please complete your name, social security number, and birthday. In section 2, please indicate how much you would like to contribute from your paycheck into the plan, and if you would like to contribute pre-tax, after-tax, or a combination of both. You can enter a custom amount in the boxes to the right. Remember, the company will match the first 5% that you contribute with a 4% safe harbor match, and you can change this rate during open enrollment each January 1st and July 1st. Next, let's take a look at the investment section. If you would like to select your own mix, use a target risk or target date portfolio, please review the options on the following 3 pages. Here are the target date portfolios, the ones that we talked about, which evolve over time as you get closer to retirement. And over here, we see the target risk portfolios, which are diversified and designed to meet a specific risk profile. Notice that the investment options are sorted by risk level, and they're actually color-coded to match the online risk quiz that we saw earlier. For instance, we see blue indicating conservative investments, all the way up through red, which are the more aggressive investments. At the very end of the list, you will see the guaranteed income for life options. And if you're considering these funds, please contact Human Resources for a bit more information. Please indicate the percentage of your contributions that you'd like to allocate into each fund in the beige squares to the right. The allocations should total 100%. no matter what percentage of your salary you're contributing. And don't forget to write your Social Security number on the top right corner of each page so that we can keep your documents together. Now, if we go back to that first page of the enrollment form, again, this is the third page in the booklet. Back in the investment section, you'll also see a box that says, I'll review my options later. This means that your money will automatically be invested in the John Hancock Multi-Manager Balanced Lifestyle Portfolio, which is the plan's default investment option. Whether you check the first or the second box, you can always change your investments online or by phone. In the next section, you'll see the option to consolidate your retirement accounts. If you've had an old 401k or IRA, you may be able to roll that money into this plan. If you check this box, our team will reach out to you to discuss your options and help you make an educated decision about possibly consolidating your retirement accounts. Finally, we see the signature section. If you filled out information only on the first page, so in other words, if you selected this second box, I'll review my options later, and put your money in the default investment option of the balanced lifestyle portfolio, in that case, you can just sign the bottom of this first page, date it, and submit this back to HR. Now, if you filled out any information on pages 2, 3, or 4, you would need to actually sign the very last page in the booklet, page 5. If you decide not to contribute at all, please be sure to check the box on page 5 that says, I elect not to contribute at this time, and submit that back to HR so that we can have a record of your selection. Now, the very last page in the booklet is the beneficiary designation form. That's saying who should receive the money from your Donnelly Bolin 401k if you were to pass away. This is actually separate from your will, so please be sure to complete this form. If you're married, you must list your spouse as your primary beneficiary at 100%, unless he or she signs off waiving their rights to be your sole primary beneficiary. The contingent beneficiary or beneficiaries would only receive the money if the primary passes away before you. You can attach additional pages and list multiple beneficiaries if you'd like. Just be sure to check the box that says extra page for additional beneficiaries, and also sign and date each form that you're attaching. You'd also want to make sure that the primary beneficiaries total 100% and the contingent beneficiaries total 100%. You can update this form through HR at any time. And in fact, you should try to revisit this at least annually to make sure the information is still current and accurate. Once you complete your enrollment packet and beneficiary form, please return to Human Resources by Friday, June 12th, so that we can set up your account by the July 1st entry date. Once your account is live, you can access your plan online at myplan.johnhancock.com or by calling our participant service line at 800-395-1113. You can also contact Derek Donaldson in Human Resources at ddonaldson@donnellybolin.com. Thank you so much for your time today. I hope you found this presentation useful, and we look forward to helping you achieve your retirement goals.